We did it again. We had flooding, storms over the weekend, and shifting winds and high humidity, and now it's a beautiful Monday. This has been happening. Summer started, we had a bunch of beautiful weekends, and it was crappy during the week. Now we get beautiful Mondays and Tuesdays, and we get 2 storms a week now. That is Boston Harbor out there. I'm illustrating a weather point here. See that big cloud? You notice how to the east there's hardly any cloud, and then right on the edge of the ocean there's a big cloud. That's called a sea breeze front. So the air inland gets hot and it rises and it draws in an ocean breeze, so the air sinks over the ocean. It's cooler and it comes in. And that's what happens when you have very little pressure gradient. A high pressure system from Pennsylvania once again this Monday is weak, so we have a sea breeze front. Now these will dissipate and it'll turn into a beautiful night, but the problem is this is just a weak pattern. Nothing's going on. There are signs of big changes though. There's a bunch of cold building in Canada. So what's going to happen is cold is going to flood southern Canada. That's strong high pressure. We haven't had a strong high in a while. And that's going to take what we've done with a small scale here and do it with a massive scale. So we're going to have a push of high pressure from Canada toward the ocean, but the ocean is going to try and resist because it's so warm, and that's going to create a front all along the east coast of New England down to the mid-Atlantic states. And that's the kind of situation where you can breed a hurricane. It happened with Bob. So little tropical systems are going to try and attack that cold. It's kind of ironic that the cold is going to cause action in the tropics. It has to do with a convergence zone. Maybe we should take a look at the map too. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to go chase ferries. Have you ever done that? Not the ferries that fly around, the ferries that come from Boston to Hingham. The shipyard's around here somewhere. I'm a little bit lost. I think that's Hull over there. Am I allowed to tell you where I am? A lot of people don't like that, but hey, I'm alone, so who cares? So anyhow, we're going to try and ride Ferry Wake. That should be interesting. Let's look at the map. Oh, great. The Weather Lab now has a hole in the screen. Thank you very little, Bodie the cat. Alright, here's the weather map. This is the hurricane page, and not much going on. Amazingly quiet. There's a little disturbance in the Caribbean. Something in the middle of the Atlantic. We like these because sometimes these can swing up. We've got the front that went off last Sunday. We've got another front coming in for our Wednesday, Thursday. And these fronts... Oh, look at that. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, my God. And let's look at the forecast for... It's going to be... The anniversary of Hurricane Bob is Sunday. That's August 19th. Now, the high pressure to the north is good because wind is air moving from high to low. So if you can get high pressure to our north, it builds the energy, or it converges the wind toward the tropics. So there's a little low over the mid-Atlantic states, and there's also something in the Gulf of Mexico with a deep upper level low and very cold air over the Midwest. And that's how you can get things to run the coast. And it looks like we are going to have a wave coming through that'll produce sort of another sou'easter on Sunday night. Until then, it looks like a lot of little things. A front comes through on Wednesday with some rain, and Thursday it may rain again, and then the weekend looks kind of fuzzy, as usual. Not bored, just living by the shore. Surf Ski Weatherman for boredliving.com.